Hi, welcome back to another video from Gamer Girl here. So today we're gonna play Lego Brick Life, and we're there. So we're gonna shop for some things and buy up some things because we're gonna start with the first floor, and we're just gonna look around in the shop, buy some things, and see what coffee table and kitchen counter stuff like that. So let's just get into the video. So as you can see here, I just look around on the like decor because downstairs I bought a Starlet, and the Starlet, if you know, wait, stay downstairs have to be the kitchen, can't be upstairs, in my opinion. And it's right at the doorway, so you need to buy a nice countertop where you can make like a U shape or a semi U shape or something like that, And then we'll have seating area as well. We'll have to make downstairs a dining area as well. Plus, I'm turning my garage in a gym, so I'm gonna buy some gym stuff as well. I do have a dining table and chairs around it, but I'm buying four different chairs for the dining table because I don't like the chairs that they have right now. And I'm just looking around. So here's the setup right now. This is the dining table that I have. I bought a coffee table to put here, putting on that coffee table. I did change that chair. The couch was a different couch. I changed it to the blue couch. Bought some books to put on the coffee table as well because we want the area to look nice. Look like you can just go there, sit down, and read a book, stuff like that. Bought a good amount of books to go in this area because it's a nice little seating area. So you can't leave the space too empty, or it just not gonna fit the vibe. I was trying to figure out where to put this book because it wasn't going on the table for some reason. I don't know why. I was trying to put it there. It seemed like it wants to go on the ground. Like that's the only where. See, it's only going on the ground. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I was like, should I put it on the ground and put it right here? Is that the vibe? Is it? Is it? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Let me just put it there. Yeah. And then I'm going to put on back my coffee table because I did take it up because I did want to try to see the vision more for the space. It is near the stairs, but when you position it a certain way at the stairs, because it's not at the staircase, but it's right by the staircase, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna turn all the chairs to the seating area behind me and not to the stairs because I don't want the chairs turned back to the stairs. I don't know. Don't seem it just seem weird to turn the chairs to the back to the back of the stairs. I don't know. I just don't want it like that. So I'm gonna put about four chairs, just four chairs, because it's a little small family that lives here, and I like this table. You can put a lot of stuff on the table, like if you cook a lot of food, for people, you can cook a lot of food. But yeah, and these round, if until I get a nicer dining table, this is the best dining table that I see that I would like. So that's why it's here. And plus the other chairs were like square. These are like round top. So yeah, these are nicer. This table, I got this table while working in the town, in the city, and it came with a stool. I don't know what I did with the stool, but I don't know. The stool is it's just not. I just don't know where to put it. So it's just sitting in my inventory, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just trying to position the chairs as best as possible. I don't want them too close. I don't want them too far apart because, as I say, I'm gonna turn the back of the chairs to the stairs. I want it to be like, you know, together. Because I could have just separated them and be like, okay, these two face each other and these two face each other. But nah, I don't want it to turn to the back of the stairs, and I don't want it to turn to the doorway. Somebody knock on the door, everybody at the table shall be able to turn and see. you know, turn back way. All right, so the kitchen right now, I did remove the sink because I didn't like it. Because it was the supernova sink and it wasn't matching the counters. So I bought this set, which it's two different counters, but you don't even notice. I want a long counter because I love having a lot of counter space. So I'm gonna put the sink in now. At first I was like, should I turn it to the outdoors? Because I always like washing plate and looking outside. Like a little. It doesn't feel like a chore. It's like a vibe. Forget what I say. But me like, no, cause my back turned to the garage when me wash a plate, kind of. So I say, alright, me put it near the fridge, right over here. That way I can have all over here so as counter space. You get what I say? So I'm putting it over there. Then I bought this slim, should I say slim or small counter top, and fit right there like that. And then I have this because I have two of them. As I said, it's two different counters. I have that piece where I'm gonna put in the corner over there. But then while I'm putting it, I'm like, but all the other counter I got all because it's very long. I'm trying to pan around to see where I'm gonna put it. So I decided like, that space right there, that space right there, counters right there. So what I'm gonna do, put that counter there. But then after, it was like the counter isn't like, you know yeah, I don't really want it there. I need space, so I'm gonna move this counter to there and then put the other counter that I had over there, right? Just position it. I was trying to figure out, because those two knobs are on the front. I was trying to see if it was like a draw, like a draw, or is it supposed to be the back? If you get what I'm saying. But if you look at the sink, it has it at the front, so it's the front, right? Join it up together, put it there, and you can see the kitchen is coming along. You got the big pool view with the kitchen right there, but then I'm like, we need space, so I'm gonna turn the fridge to the wall. Turn the fridge to the wall so it's right by the counter, which makes more sense. I don't know why I'm even turning it away in the first place. Push over the counters a bit more. Sometimes it's kind of tricky trying to position these things, but yeah, may get the hang of it. I'm getting the hang of it. So I'm go position them properly. I don't know why I was still here trying to figure out how to turn this thing when I already figured out what's the front and what's the back. But yeah, that's me. Sometimes I have shots, I remember. Still there trying to figure it out. I don't know why. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. There we go. Right. Right there. Right? And then I was looking and I was like, but wait, that's a lot of kind of there's a lot of space. And remember we bought this small counter, so I like, can a small counter go here and still have walking space? Because we want to have a big counter space. So I searched and I searched and I searched and I found a small counter. So I like, bet, put the counter there, right there in that space. Perfect for it. Turn it around, flip it. I was trying to put it that way on right there so the sink of wallpaper counter. So I'm like, it's not small enough to go there, so we'll put it over this side. Mm-hmm. And right there. Snug as a rug. Right. Click. Yeah. And then we test out the space. And we're like, it good. It good. Enough space there. Right? Big kitchen. Right? And then we have this long kitchen. Nice, nice, nice. Right? Now we have the other sink, the other countertop, I should say, where it can go right at the front. So we'll flip that, position, fit it, tip, tip, snug as a rug. Right? Now I'm like, is the space too tight to go into the kitchen? It kinda is. Let's move this and push it over a little bit to the dishwasher. Later on, I'll probably move it a little bit more because I think the dishwasher is too much in front of the fridge, kind of. But we'll see. Now the space is a little better. So you see the kitchen, nice big long countertop. We got our sink, big double door fridge, dishwasher, and all of that. So now we're gonna start putting stuff on the counter. We have our cutting board. We'll have a nice little cutting board. And then we have a towel. Hand towel is gonna obviously we'll put it side of the sink because wash your hand. We just roll off some paper towel, wipe off on. Okay. What I need for this space also is a bin, but I don't know where to put it. I don't know. I got a teapot set. I'm gonna put it on the counter. I kind of wish the kitchen was a little bit bigger. I'm not gonna lie. I love a big kitchen, but the house, the house is nice. So we're gonna just work with it for now. The house is nice. I love the house. So yeah. So we're just putting stuff on the counter that we bought, pots, plates, stuff like that. Those dishes that I have there, I might put them on the dining table just to free up a little bit of space on the counter because after it's kind of look too much crowded. But I just buying stuff. Sometimes you have money, you just buy things. I just that I just there buy things. Just I buy things. I see it, I love it, I want it, I got it. You get me? So I'm just there buy things. So I buy a bunch of things and say, yo, me I put them in the kitchen. So because if I had a bigger kitchen, I would have a different side countertop and put all of that on it. It won't look so cluttered. But it's good, it's okay. I'll move some stuff around and stuff. Because when I put that dish rack over there, I was like, nah, it can't go over there. It's blocking the paper towel. We need easy access to the paper towel. Plus, it's too near the sink. So we're gonna move some dishes over um to the other side of the sink because it's looking kind of plain. Yeah, and then we're gonna move the dish rack and put it on this side of the counter, right? So it looks way more better. Right? Position, position. Snug as a rug. Yeah. No, we're looking and we're looking and we're like, look at the view. Oh my god. Look at the view. You're cooking, making dinner and stuff like that, and you just have this beautiful view. Also about this light, I don't like they don't have a lot of white lights, but this light is okay. I still love it. Bought two of them, one for the kitchen, which it makes the kitchen very bright, so it's okay. It's yellow, and we have one for the garage because we don't want to be there in the garage looking dark, right? Don't want the garage to be too dark, so we're gonna put a light there, and we're good. Man, I'm looking at the light. You see it lights up the kitchen? The kitchen have whole heap of light. Whole heap of light. Garage have whole heap of light. I need to figure out how to block off the kitchen though. I kind of don't want to see in the garage when I'm in the kitchen, if you know what I mean. I just want it to look different. But yeah, I also bought this big standing light because I thought, maybe I can use this, but I didn't realize how big it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like something small because I was thinking maybe we can put it in the local reading area, but then I said garage, but then it's too big, so I was like, never mind. About the outside lights as well, I only have two lampposts outside at the front of the house, so about the ceiling lights where I can put on the house right there, so about two of them, put one there, and I'm gonna put one up there. I also put two at the back of the house as well because we need light all around. I'm sorry them never have security camera cells because I want to put one out here, one around the back. You know, we want a lot of light. We need a lot of light. And my house is just here in the snow, just temporarily. I was just testing the area out because I do not like to be in society, but I want to be a part of society, if you get what I'm saying. My house was originally in the hills, and now it's over here in the snow. And we don't really have any neighbors apart from that one house you saw across. But yeah, and this is the only snow place, and I love the snow. So it's here for the moment. When my boyfriend played, my house not there, so the house I got there right side of him one, so we can be neighbors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I was looking at other lights because I was like, I need because before the same lights when we just put out the sun, I put them here so. But before I was like, should I put like a big light out here so? You know, above the garage outside, and then I was looking at the top of the house. I was like, but the house, the edge of the house up there, I don't think I want that. So I'm gonna put the same lights. So I sold them plus the big light. I sold that as well. I have the chairs that I had before. See, these are the chairs that I had before. Ugly. So I sold them, even though I was like, maybe I'm gonna need them, but I can always buy them back. So it's no biggie. So I sold them and stuff. I bought the other two lights that I had before. I bought them, put them outside. But you're gonna see that because they have a lot of options for light, but then they don't. Because looking at these other lights, I was like, should I put one of these out there? But like, those are more like inside lights. So like, buy two of them because we need the lights, right? So we're gonna place those out here. So one there. I was trying to get it right at the edge because once it's at the edge, the light will be able to like be bright to cover like right at the garage, right at the stairs, be have enough light outside. I'm like, you know what? Let me not. So that's it. And then we put one right up there. I was thinking to put like in the middle. And I was like, so I ended up putting it out here because like that's too much light right at one place, right? I might put a different light upstairs on the balcony because the balcony is not done. I don't have no chairs out there. I don't have no table out there. So right now, if I'm coming out of my room on that balcony, because that's the balcony to my room, there's no chair out there. And I don't like that. I need chairs all over. To be able to sit down, relax anywhere in the house. Right? So I decided to put the lamp over here, right at the back, because the back of the house didn't have no light. I was like, no, that's not gonna look good. So we need a light around here. Still was trying to put that edge, but didn't work right. These are the lampposts that I have out here and everything. Yeah. So I was like, all right, we're done with outside for now. I'm not gonna put no chairs out the front of the house because who's sitting at the front of the house? We don't need that because suppose it's raining, right? So we're not gonna do that. So I'm just looking around, looking and see. Yeah, clock that, clock that, clock that. Done. Now I have my laundry room under the stairs, which is kind of nice. About these, so I'm like, I know you're like, why do you need two washing machines and two dryers? Just for inconvenience. Just for the convenience. Sorry, not inconvenience. Just for the convenience of having it is why I bought it. So I have two washing machines, two dryers. I have a little table there where you can put like detergent, probably put the dirty clothes there while the other clothes is being washed. And I was like, why don't I make a whole L table right around this? Because the space is just too empty. Because they don't sell like bottles or stuff like that. So I was like, let me buy some decor, some tables to put here under the stairs so that it can look real nice. So about these ancient counter tables, I was thinking of buying this because like it's so nice, but then I didn't. I was thinking of buying that as well, but I didn't. Think of buying those as well, but I didn't because I have another idea for those supernova decor and tables. So I was like, oh, this comes with a drawer. Let me buy that. And I was like, hold on, that's a sink. A laundry room should have a sink. So I bought that as well. And most of the stuff, I love that they're pretty cheap. Only in real life. But anyways, they're pretty cheap. Most of the stuff are 100, 180, and stuff like that. So, and I kind of have money. Not a lot of money, but I have money. So yeah. The next time I play this though, I'm gonna see if I can go to a million. If I can have $1 million. I really want that. Because after I redecorate, I'm gonna need some money because this redecoration is kinda broke. I'm breaking my bank. So yeah, I'm gonna need some compensation. So I'm gonna see if I can get $1 million. That's gonna be a nice little video. But yeah, bought the chairs, bought the square, the not it's not even a square, it's like a corner center thing table. I was trying to see how I'm gonna position it because remember it's under the stairs, so we need to position it so have space can come from easy space can walk to and from because it don't have no door or nothing like that. So we just need to make sure we position it so space is under there, right? So I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it. I eventually move it from there because it doesn't give me much space. But yeah, we're just figuring stuff out. I try move things over, move things and stuff. Right? So me I look on him I'm like, nah, I do not like the positioning of this. There's a space between that, there's a space between that, and plus I can't move from there. So I was like, okay, we're gonna move this over. So the sink is gonna move over to here. Each up more on a table there. Right? Snug as a rug. Then we'll move that. I don't know why when you click on it reposition itself. But yeah. Counter, try position it. Yeah. Hit that. Snug as a rug. That is it. Then we have space. But then space not there for walk. Same way. So we say, so we need for move something else. So we need to push that over. I don't know why I never do that in the first place. So we need to push that over. Push it back a little bit, back front. This so. And then push over this. And then I look at me like, oh, well, it not, it no, it not position properly. So I say push over the machine a little bit. I say, well, how can turn this underneath the stairs? But that never work because you see how the stairs kind of position. No, now I can go on top of it. So I put the washing machine on top of it. So I end up move it, just turn it the other way and put it on top of each other back. Because it just didn't even come over a little bit so the table can come over to the railing. So the table could have come over from under the stairs, so we could have space for walk to and from the laundry room. And the laundry room being under the stairs is not that bad, because really and truly, if this was like a real house, it would have just been like a room. You just block off a wall behind the washing machine there, put a door here, and it would have been cool. You don't need a really big laundry room. So, to me, in my opinion, so yeah. Okay, just need enough space to fit a counter, and fit a washing machine and a dryer, and that's it. Yeah. So we just position it over and put them back, stack them back on them one another. Don't know why this was giving me such a difficult time. I think it's because of how where I'm positioned, like my character, where I'm at. So yeah. Look at that. It's giving me such a hard time. But yeah, I eventually got it. And then start moving that, because we have, and having a good amount of counter space is good in a laundry room, because you need space to put your soap, your detergent, and little chemicals that you would want to use around the house, like cleaning supplies and stuff like that. All of them can go in the laundry room, so they don't have to be nowhere else in the house but in there. But then this table was kind of bugging me, because it's like a it's like a center thing. So I was wondering if I could position it in between that space, but then I was trying to turn it. I eventually figured it out, but it was giving me, decorating in real life and in the Lego world is really something that you have to be delicate with, because one little disposition and it's a wrap. You gotta do the whole thing over. So I'm just trying to position everything as best as possible. I was thinking if I turn that to the corner like that, and then just have this one little table right here, but I can't block up the sink. So me I say, what me I gotta do? Cause me I like, it's not a big space. So, but we need the counter space, because we need, like, storage and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is the positioning, and I can walk past the table, because I put back the washer right there on top, back, front, good, snug as a rug. Yeah, but that's the washroom. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah. And now we're gonna go upstairs. There's kind of a lot to do upstairs. I have this little area here about this table. I'm gonna put it there. I might change it later on. That's okay. We can sell back some stuff if we don't want it. About this light, I was wondering where to put it, but I'm like, nah, we don't need that. I'm selling that door because I don't need it. I really don't. I did buy some other stuff, because in this video I'm not gonna show you how I did upstairs. I just bought just a little bit of stuff for upstairs in this video. But thank you guys for watching. Really enjoy the support. Thank you so much. Please share the channel and subscribe. Thank you. Love you guys.